Hi everyone, hope you are good. Alan from Newlands Pets, and it is episode 6. I can't believe we got to episode 6 already of Ask Alan. So if you haven't seen an Ask Alan before, the idea is you ask the questions about Newlands Pets, about dog food, about your dogs, and we answer them. And it's been very, very popular, a lot of really positive feedback. And it comes from us wanting to give you the answers to the questions you want to know. So our theory is other people asking them, you might actually want to ask those questions yourself, but don't be afraid, ask the questions. So this is episode 6, so let's get to the first question. Question 1, what can I give my dog to clean their teeth? Well, it's a common question. We get asked it all the time. What we don't like is dentist sticks. We generally don't feel that they clean teeth particularly well, and actually we often find more problems with dentist sticks than anything else. So I'd go for nothing like a dentist stick, but if you're feeding raw, bones are fantastic if the dog's old enough. And things, there are loads and loads of teeth cleaning things, but you need something with a bit of strength to it, basically. Antlers, yakkers, they're fantastic for cleaning teeth. But if you want something specific to your dog, next time you're in, obviously ask the question and we can point you in the right direction, depending on the age of your dog, the type of chewer they are, or something like that. Question 2. What's a good bone to start with? Well, first off, what I'd say is if you're feeding a bone, we're talking about raw bones here, then make sure your dog is old enough. You'll see it written that you can have them from a really early age. I don't necessarily see the benefit of giving them too early, because bones will always, doesn't matter what people tell you, bones will always carry an element of risk for them. The same as a boiled sweet carries an element of risk of choking. When I was very young, I swallowed a boiled sweet and nearly choked in the middle of Scotland. Doesn't mean boiled sweets are bad, it just means they have to be treated with respect, basically, and used in the proper way. Bones are exactly the same, but the best bones to start with are softer bones, so they're not going to be weight-bearing bones. They're going to be things like wings, duck wings, chicken wings, turkey necks, chicken necks, duck necks, stuff like that. They're the best ones to start with, and definitely I would say not before they're 6 months old. Question 3, do I still need to feed my Doberman puppy food at 6 months old? I read that terribly, but effectively what they're asking is, they've got Doberman, it's 6 months old, do I still have to feed it puppy food? So much depends on what you're feeding. I'm guessing the way the question's asked, and I think I know who it is, they're feeding raw, and the answer is no, you don't have to. Doberman's been quite a big breed. We're not quite as worried about bone because they're quite large. Plus, there isn't massive differences between puppy raw food and adult raw food, so you don't have to feed puppy food, but always be cautious. Just try one. Don't come into someone like us and think, okay, I'm going to change them straight over and I can buy loads of one particular adult food. They might not like it, is the first thing to consider, or they might not get on with it. So always try one or two, enough to get you a week or so. Next time you can go back to the shop, and then see whether they like it first. But no, you don't have to feed just puppy food at that age if we're talking about raw. If you're talking about kibble, I'd have to look at the specific type of kibble. So the answer is very varied, but you can obviously get in contact and we can talk you through it. But I think they're feeding raw food. And that's all the questions for this week for episode 6 for Ask Alan. And don't forget, get your questions in. We love answering them and we're here to help. See you soon.